it's 9. Oh, sorry. I'm still learning how to count. I'm a little baby.
Hey guys, it's Echo here. So, CapCon is, I think, maybe 2 weeks away, and I've been looking everywhere for a tips for CapCon video, or even just like a regular blog post, and I haven't been able to find anything. So I thought it would be a good idea to make a video of my own, saying the kind of tips that I would recommend, and yeah. So here are 15 tips for CapCon.
Or any other, like, I guess, BDSM age play convention.
Tip number 1. Always remember to be yourself. I feel like a lot of us are nervous or shy, especially if you're new to going to a convention like this. Just try to relax and be yourself. I mean, we're all doing it, right? We're all being babies together, and it's actually really fun. And yeah, it's not like anybody's going to judge you for wearing a diaper because everybody's wearing diapers. Always remember to be yourself. And yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're just being yourself, you'll have a amazing time. Tip number 2. This kind of ties in with what I was saying for tip number 1, like, oh, being yourself. Oh. Have fun. I mean, don't take everything like too seriously. Even if you're there alone, or if you're shy and you want to be like off by yourself, go off by yourself. Go into like a little corner if you want, if that's what you prefer. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. We're all there for the same reason, basically. Just to be little and have a lot of fun. Maybe play in the giant ball pit or ride the rocking horses, which is my favorite thing. Have fun. Tip number 3. Stay hydrated. Like, I can't express how much this tip is important. Like, in regular daily lives and also in this convention, because like you'll be running all around. You'll be running up and down stairs, like you'll just be running everywhere, and I know that I kept forgetting to drink water, and it was bad. Just remember to stay hydrated. Tip number 4. I recommend bringing or wearing sweatpants. With CapCon, it's like a complete hotel takeover, but there's also sometimes you need to cross through vanilla parts of the hotel, and they require you to cover up anything that you might be wearing. Like if you're wearing just a onesie, they want you to put pants on and cover it up, you know? Or if you're wearing a diaper, you can't just walk into a vanilla space wearing a diaper. Although they do provide changing rooms, but if you're like me and you'd rather not do that, you can just wear your pajamas or sweatpants to the convention and just slip them off once you get through the vanilla parts, and slip them back on when you have to cross through vanilla parts. It's like a lot easier and not as stressful as continuously changing in and out of little clothes just to walk through a small vanilla area. Tip number 5. Bring a small backpack, like maybe a drawstring one, or just like a smaller backpack, just to carry essentials like your wallet, your phone, a water bottle, things like that. So you don't have to keep an eye on your stuff as much. You have it like just on your back, and it's pretty easy, yeah. Tip number 6. I recommend wearing slip-on shoes that you can easily slip on and off. Those really cozy flip-flop thingies, or Vans slip-on shoes. One of the things you need to take your shoes off, like going into the ball pit or something like that. So it's just easier if you have slip-on and off shoes. That way you can slip them off or slip them back on. Tip number 7. I strongly suggest labeling your items, like if you bring a sippy cup, a water bottle, or like a passy clip. Some people label their stuffies. Label your things just in the chance that they do get lost or misplaced, then it'll have a better chance of finding its way back to you. 8. If you're gonna bring a pacifier, you should bring a pacifier clip. I got this beautiful one from a store on Etsy called Panda's Play Shop. I'll link them in the description. I'm also a promoter. Super simple. This part clips onto the onesie. This part goes onto your pacifier. Just like this. So when I spit out my onesie, it's still here and I don't need my hands to hold on to it. I feel like having at least one passy clip is essential if you're bringing one of these, just because you don't have to constantly keep this in your hand or put it like back in your bag where it might get dirty or risk losing it. This way it'll always be attached to you and you won't lose it. Definitely won't. Tip number 9. If you're planning on wearing diapers at the convention, you should definitely order beforehand. See your diapers, or you just don't have room to pack that many. I strongly recommend ordering your diapers beforehand and picking them up at the convention. A lot of the shops that are vending have that option at checkout. Tip number 10! I don't know if this has been like useful to anybody else. I always think it's a good idea to keep some kind of cash handy. You know, if you're going to leave a tip or something for the hotel staff or something, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's always handy to keep some kind of cash on you. Tip number 11, and I don't have enough fingers to do 11. You should keep hand sanitizer with you just so you don't have to always wash your hands after touching something icky like the floors because you're crawling. You should keep hand sanitizer. A little bottle, you know. It's pretty cute. This one ties back to when I was saying before about staying hydrated. You should always bring a sippy cup, bottle, or a water bottle of some kind. That way you can hold your liquids like water if you're gonna bring like little powdered juice mixes. That way you can hold your drinks and still run around and play.
Here's the water bottle that I use in my vanilla life. So I'm most likely going to be bringing this one with me. But I'm also planning on bringing this adorable little sippy cup with me just because it's so cute. And it's supposed to be spill proof, so I'm super excited to be able to run around with this and not worry about it spilling. Got Hello Kitty on it. I love Hello Kitty. Aww.
Tip number 13. You should keep a small sweater with you just in case you get cold. I've heard that some of the classes at CapCon can get pretty chilly, so I just think it's a good idea to keep something cozy in case you get cold, because the rest of the convention area is usually super toasty. Tip number 14. You should bring at least one favorite Stuffy. I honestly wouldn't recommend bringing more than 2, but I probably will anyway. So I recommend bringing at least one of your favorite Stuffies just in case, like if you're going on a plane or if you're anxious while driving, you have a little buddy to keep you calm. And also if you are super anxious like I am and you're scared, it's always nice to have something that can comfort you and help you relax a little bit more. Always keep your Stuffy with you or have a label on it just in case something does happen, you can find your Stuffy. Here's a new addition to my Stuffies. This is my little Mew. Mew and I will be at CapCon. And tip number 15 is one that I never do, but probably should. You should definitely make a budget before going to the convention. There's going to be, at least this year, there's a lot of really cool vendors.
And I'm super duper excited to spend money, but, you know, because I don't know, Lil Kink is going, and also Little's Lab, and I'm just so excited for all the cute onesies, but I need to calm down because onesies is expensive.
Just make sure that you have some kind of budget so you don't overspend the money that you will possibly need for food or transportation, because yeah, those things are pretty important, and I know it's crazy, but they might be a little bit more important than a onesie. I know, it's pretty crazy. The world we live in. Okay, so that's about all the tips that I can think of at the moment. Please feel free to comment down some tips for age play conventions or kink conventions in the description below for other people, including me. I could always use some new tips. And I hope that you guys find this video helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!